Monocle Lake Campground is a campground that is managed by the U.S. Forest Service, and the campground is situated along Monocle Lake along the Whitefish Bay Scenic Byway. As you pull into the campground, you will feel like you are entering a thick forest area, as it is beautifully shaded back in this area. The campground billboard is quite large and up to date, which usually means there is a campground host, and is the situation here at this campground. The sites themselves are all very large, plenty big enough for a couple pop-up campers, a pull-behind trailer, or a RV. Several of the sites are pull-through sites, so you don't have to try to back up into the wooded area. Each campsite has a fire ring, a picnic table, and a lantern post. And as you follow the sites around the paved road, you will notice that there are outhouses that are well maintained by the campground host, and there is a large utility shed in the middle of the campground where you have access to running water, as well as several spigots that are located throughout the campground on metal poles that also offer running water. Here we're going to have a quick look at this metal shed and show you the spigot that's down here. High enough to fill a 5-gallon bucket or a water jug, and this is in late September and the water is plenty cold enough. One side of the campground does offer beach access to Monocle Lake, and as we walk down here you will notice that it is quite windy today. That wind coming off the lake is actually really cold, so that's something to keep in mind when you are placing your camper or tent in the campground. If it is a cold, windy day, you might get that cold breeze coming off of the lake. The campground host did offer firewood. I got a quick shot there, but they were outside and they were looking pretty suspicious of me as I walk around with my camera. The R's on the site definitely mean they are reserved, and you can Google the website link and you can go online and reserve these sites. Online it says there's only 39 sites available, but there are more than 39 sites here in the campground. This one was roped off because there were a couple large dead trees. I always enjoy seeing the different variety of water spigots throughout campgrounds, and this is definitely one of the unique ones. Don't see one like this in very many campgrounds that I go to. There is a large parking area for the Monocle Lake recreation area, and there are a couple outhouses here, as well as beach access with several picnic tables and charcoal fire pits. As you turn and come into this recreation area, there's actually a pretty lengthy looking hiking trail that I started down, but I didn't do the whole length of it because, my goodness, it was actually pretty cold here.